All right, welcome on in, everyone. My name is Coach Christian. This is Coach Heather, and we are bringing you another Coach Care Connect daily virtual workout. We got some really fun stuff today. We're going to go through our warm-up like always, and then we're going to get into 3 different supersets today. How it's going to work is we're going to go for 6 minutes through the superset. We'll take some breaks as needed. We'll get through as many rounds as we can before we go into our next superset. So 3 of those today. Got some good moves. Some equipment that you're going to need is a pair of dumbbells. So if you have those, we have some exercises that you can definitely go heavy on today. So some heavier dumbbells and some sliders today as well. So sliders work great if you have a wood floor. Sometimes socks work. If you got carpet, sometimes even like paper plates or anything that you can slide across the ground or get a little bit of grip on the foot as well will work great. So that's our equipment for the day. Let's get right into the warm-up, and then we'll have some fun with our workout today. So Heather's going to start our warm-up with us today. We're going to start out with a T-spine stretch, so we're going to take it down to the hands and knees. What we're going to do is we're going to take one arm, we're going to reach through the bottom. Good. Take that shoulder all the way down, then open up to the top, follow the hand with the eyes, getting the lower back and that mid-back stretched out and ready to work today. We're going to hit 5 reps on this side before we hit 5 on the other again. Good, good. Again, follow the hand with the eyes. So watch it as you rotate up towards the ceiling. Going right into your other side when you're done with your first 5. And then when you're done with this one, what we're going to do is we're going to roll it onto the back for our next one. Good, perfect. Good, so when you are done, roll it over. We're going to have a glute bridge march on this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the heels in tight to the glutes. We're going to lift the glutes up. We're going to squeeze them as we go, and then we're going to have a little bit of a march. So notice how Heather keeps her legs at 90 degrees here, so 90-degree bend the entire time. She brings her knees up to her chest or close to it, and then right back down. Now, the entire time you're lifting your hips up, actively driving them up, trying to squeeze the glutes for 10 total reps here. So 5 on each side, knock them out. Them done at your own pace here. Good, so as you guys are finishing up that one, the next one is going to be up on the feet. We have our inchworm. So inchworm's going to start up here. We're going to hinge down. We're going to have small steps with our hands out to our high plank position. We're going to get out there. If you want to add a push-up, you can, not required at all. And then we're going to take the hips and push them back to our standing position. So coming down and up the same way. Good, we're going to have 5 of those reps. So after you're done with the glute bridge march, right into your 5 inchworms. Take some time, really get the stretch as you're crawling out and crawling back in. Try to really think about pushing the hips back and up as you're coming back to your standing position there. Again, small steps. Try to take just little tiny steps with the hands as you're crawling. Good, good. This one takes us a little bit longer. We can stay up on the feet when we're done. Perfect. So as you guys are finishing up the inchworm, the last one that we're going to have today is our front to back hops. And we're going to have 20 reps, feet together, and it's just like a little line in front of you, and take it back and forth for 20 total jumps. Knocking them out as quick as you can. This one gets the heart rate spiked up just a little. If we're not jumping today, we're going to do some little calf raises, so coming up and just be light on the feet for 20 reps there as well. There we go. All right. If you guys are still finishing up your warm-up, that's perfectly fine. We're going to show you the first 2 exercises in our first superset today. So again, every superset's going to be 6 minutes in length. We're going to give you 2 exercises with some reps, and you're going to get through it as many times as you can in that 6 minutes. So first one is going to be a frog jump push-up. So this one's going to combine a little bit of core and lower body with our push-up. We're going to start in our high plank position. We're going to start with the push-up, going all the way down, all the way up here. Get a good push-up. If you need to take it down to your knees, that's perfectly fine. We can always do that. Then the frog jump, you saw Heather do it there. We just hop the knees in, hop them right back out into our next push-up. So right here, if you want to take it up to the next level, you can even bring your feet outside your hands so you can really hop them up to really get into that frog position. But there's our first one, 5 reps right there. After that, we're going to come up to the feet for our second exercise. It's going to be an offset squat. So what we're going to do is we're going to load up one side of your body. It's a unilateral exercise. So Heather's got the weight in her left hand here. That means she's going to squat down just like she would if she was holding 2 dumbbells. The goal of this one is to keep the shoulders square, just like Heather's doing right here, so that weight's not pulling her down at all. It looks like you would be holding 2 weights or even no weight on that one. We're going to knock out 5 on one side, then you'll switch over to the other for 5 over there. That's our superset. We got 6 minutes to work through those 2 exercises. We're going to take some breaks as needed. So if you got to take a break, maybe get through those offset squats, take a quick little 10, 15-second break before you get into that next round. So about 25 seconds here, let you get set up. All you need for the first round is those dumbbells. So grab those, and we will get started here in about 20. All right, team, let's get into that first superset here. So about 15 seconds, I'm going to get the timer ready to roll. You guys are going to get set up for your frog jump push-ups. Make sure that dumbbell for the offset squat isn't too far away. Here we go. 10 seconds, and we will get started here. 6 minutes to work through these 2 exercises, team. Let's have some fun with it. Let's work hard for the 6. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Good. So starting off with that push-up, then frog jump, bringing the knees in, hopping them right back out. It's like 2 mountain climbers at the same time. Good. And then hop them right back. Good option on this one if you don't want to hop the feet is hitting a couple mountain climbers. Maybe hit 2 to 4 mountain climbers in between your push-ups just to break them up a little bit. Amazing. Good, good. Trying to keep the hips as low as you can in that little hop as well. When you're done with your 5 reps, we're right up into our feet, and we are going to go into our offset squats. So you got 5 on each side for 10 total reps. Knock them out. Now, throughout this superset, you might get a little ahead, a little behind us, and that's perfectly fine. We're going to work through this one at a pretty consistent pace here throughout the 6 minutes. If you want to stick with us, that's amazing. If you want to go a little bit faster and get through some more sets, awesome. If you want to take it a little bit slower and focus more on strength, amazing. We just want you to work hard today and do whatever works for you. Good, good. Now, with the superset, we do want to try to pair those exercises together today. So if you are going to take a break, try to take it after the offset push-up. Maybe shake those arms out a little bit, grab a drink of water, and then when you're ready, get down into your second set for the frog jump push-ups. Good, good. Now, anytime we give you a time limit, we would rather have you work consistently throughout. So find a nice pace that you can hold for the 6 minutes. Then we'll have a nice little break in between our rounds where we set up our next superset. Got about a minute, so you have some time to recover as we switch our exercises. Get some different muscle groups in there. Good, good. Now, as we get into our second, maybe third round of our offset squat, make sure the shoulders stay even. Kind of works the core a lot more than we think about sometimes. Good. Actively engage that core. If you have a mirror somewhere close to you and you can watch yourself, that's awesome on this one because you can see if that shoulder starts to dip, you will absolutely be able to see it. We're about 2 minutes in here, team. We got 4 minutes to go. 2 minutes down. Good, good. So after the first 2 minutes, we can kind of tell how many rounds you're going to get through on this one. We're about through our second round, so we might get through 5, 6 rounds, and that's okay. That's awesome. It's a lot of work to be done, a lot of weight to be lifted today. If you only get through 4 or 5 rounds, still great. You're still getting 4 or 5 rounds worth of work. That's what matters today. Heather's knocking out her 3rd round already, going into it. Good. A little explosive jump in that frog jump push-up. Get those knees in there quick, hop them back. Good. Be quick. Really drive the chest away in those push-ups as well. Again, always the option to take it down to the knees if you need to. One thing that I like to do on some of the push-ups, if you're somewhere in between, being up on the toes or on the knees, we can go down on the toes, up on the knees. It's a great kind of in-between. You get some good time under tension as you go down, but you're still able to push up because you're on those knees. Good, good. All right, team, we are at the halfway point in our first circuit here. First little superset. We got 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. There we go. Still getting deep into that squat as the legs start to wear out a little bit. As we get into some of those later rounds, we want to really get deep into it. Keep that chest nice and tall. Don't let that weight pull you any direction. Good. It should look like you're not carrying any weight or if you're carrying 2 weights. Good, good. 3 rounds down. There we go. But again, if you're going a little faster, a little slower than us, perfectly fine. It's at your own pace today. Just want you to work hard. You're the only one that knows how hard you're working, so you got to push yourself. There we go. Now, let's talk about those push-ups here as well. As you get down into the push-ups, make sure our elbows don't come in too tight. We don't want them out too far. A lot of times we have a tendency to get them out there. You want to find about that middle, that 45-degree angle. Good, good. Press that ground away. Amazing. If you're someone that's not a big fan of push-ups, the only way to get better at them is to do them. So we got to do them, and they get a little bit easier. There we go. All right. We're under 2 minutes to go now, team. So start to think about the end. Start to think about those last couple rounds. How are we going to adjust? How are we going to get the most out of them? It's absolutely okay if you have the option to switch some weights. You got some heavier ones, lighter ones. Maybe you need to switch it either way. That's perfectly fine. That's adjusting the workout to fit your needs today. And that is what we love. All right. Getting down into it. I know that those push-ups start to really feel it in the chest a little bit, maybe even in the shoulders as we get down into those last couple rounds. We got just over a minute, team. Just over a minute to work. Then we got that break coming up, and we are done with our push-ups for the day. Promise you that one. Good. 1 minute to go. You got 60 seconds to work. What can you get done here? How much effort are you going to put in today to get the most out of your workout? We got about 30 minutes with you today, and we're just trying to make the most out of it. Oh, man. All right. Still going after it, still on the squat. You should be able to wiggle those toes a little bit. You don't have to. I want the weight in the heels. I want you to drive those knees out, especially as you're coming up. 30 seconds to go, team. 30 seconds. Good, good. If you're getting down into those offset squats, maybe think about evening up your sides. Shouldn't take you too long to get done with the 10 reps, but we got about 20 seconds, so even them out. Let's finish this one strong. Last 15 seconds, team. There we go. 10 to go. Knocking out those last couple reps of your first superset. Earn that rest coming up. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. You got 1 minute here as we show you those next 2 exercises in our second superset. Again, it's going to be the same setup. We're just going to change up the exercises. First one, want you to go heavy on this one. It's going to be a 3-point row. So 3 points of contact are going to be our 2 feet and then our hand on our knee. So we are going to support the front knee on this one just to make sure you can really go heavy. Elbows in nice and tight, neutral grip, which means your palm just stays in that neutral position the entire time. And then we're going to knock out 5 on each side. So when you get your 5, we switch it over to the other side. And then we need our sliders. Sliders are going to be the big one this next superset. We got some pikes. So grab those sliders, get down to the high plank position, lift those hips up to make that big old upside down V, and then right back down. If those aren't working for you, we can always switch to some mountain climbers there as well and squeezing those knees into the chest. So right there. I love it. 10 seconds, and we're going to get right into this next superset, team. So grab your weights, and let's get right into our 3-point row. We're switching up the muscle groups. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Second superset, right into it. Good. We didn't want to take too much time in between those supersets. We wanted to keep you guys working, keep that heart rate up a little bit as we get into the second one. But the reps are pretty low today, so really good opportunity, especially in the first couple rounds through this superset, to go heavy. Challenge yourself with some of that weight, and let's work hard. There we go. So as soon as you're done with the 3-point rows, we grab those sliders for the pike ups. It's 5 reps there as well. Take your time on this one. I would rather have you get some good time under tension and really slow, especially as you come out on this one. If you want to go fast up, I'm cool with that, but really take it slow as your feet are coming back into that high plank position. Drive those hips up, straight up to the ceiling. Amazing. Good, good. 5 reps there, and then we're right back to that 3-point row, team. Again, as we take our breaks as well, we want to take it after the pike ups. Pair those 2 exercises, then take your small break. It's already a minute in. We're working. Now, the good thing about going heavy is you need a little bit extra time in between. That's okay. Take a little break, knowing that you went heavy, so you earn those extra couple seconds. Very, very good. Good. Now, notice how Heather in this position, she's got a straight line all the way from her shoulder down to her heel as well. It's a good power position. It gives you that stability on that front leg. She's got her hands to support it, and then really rowing back. You should have most of your weight in that front leg. Good, good. Again, we want to aim for right around about 5 rounds today. 4 or 5, maybe 6 rounds for this one. If you want to go after it and really go after it, amazing, awesome. But aim for about 5. We're 2 minutes in, so if you're finishing up your second round, you're on a good track. Good, good. Now, those 5 pikes, it doesn't take a whole lot to really start feeling that core with pikes. So take some time, breathe. Remember to really breathe through your diaphragm. Expand the chest. It's big. It helps us get oxygen to the muscles in between our rounds. There we go. Heather's on round 3 of those 3-point rows. Still knocking them out. Again, don't be afraid to go heavy on this one. Working our backs, going after it. Creeping up on the halfway point of this superset, team. I love it. I love it. Into your next set of strider pike ups, or slider, not strider, slider pike ups. Remember, slow on the way out. Take your time, take your time. We got 3 minutes down. We got 3 minutes to go, team. See what you got. Let's turn up that intensity for the second half. Let's keep working at that consistent pace. Good, good. Grab water as needed. Take your breaks when you need, team. These longer supersets, we want to encourage you. Take the breaks, and then we ask a higher quality of reps. We want you to take breaks so that you can get more out of those next couple reps. Because when we're going and we're struggling to move heavy weight, we don't get as much out of that. I would rather have you get really, really good reps after a good rest than to struggle through heavy weight when we're really tired. Good, amazing. You guys got just over 2 minutes now, just over 2. So we are getting down there. Probably your last couple times through this superset. The pikes, they definitely get a little bit more challenging every single round. Or if we're doing those mountain climbers, knocking them out, you should probably hit 10 each. If you do the mountain climbers, they go a little bit quicker. Good, good. All right. Feeling good. Heather still got the smile on her face, so we're still going. You got about a minute and a half. All right, into your next 3-point row. Again, keep supporting that front leg. Even though we are supporting, if you guys have taken some of our classes before, you know on the 2-point row, a lot of the time we ask you to keep your shoulders square and to really engage your core. You're still doing those exact same things in the 3-point row, but we're adding that little extra stability with the hand, so you can go just a little bit heavier. Good, good. Elbow stays in tight. Get that full range of motion in there as well. All right, team. Last minute of superset number 2. We got one more on the other side, but you got about 7 minutes of work left today. Good, good. And we'll stretch you guys out, and we will kick you out of here to enjoy the rest of your day. Remember, as always, if any of these movements, anything today has given you any issues, any problems, go into your local Anytime, see your trainer. They have a plan that is ready to go for you. We want to get you to your goals just like you want to get there. So let us help. Let us help. 30 seconds though, team. Let's start thinking about those last couple exercises that we're going to do here. Maybe hitting our heaviest set of the rows today. Great option. Good, good. I love it, team. We got 15 seconds. So let's finish strong. Get those last couple reps. Make them your best at the round. I know we're tired. You've been working hard for this one. But let's finish strong. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 1 minute to rest, team. We're going to get into superset number 3. We got 2 new exercises coming at you. You are going to need your sliders and the weight for this one. So let's grab that. First one is going to be a slider reverse lunge. So on this one, I would have the weight at your side. If you have your slider on your right foot, you're going to have your weight in your right hand. From there, it's just a reverse lunge, but you're going to keep pressure on that slider. So right there, for 5 reps, we're going to switch the hands and the slider foot on that next one and do 5 on the other side. So there's our first exercise, slider reverse lunges. After that, we need 2 weights for a reciprocating floor press. This one, we're going to be on our back. We're going to get into that nice position. Reciprocating means they're always moving together. So one is coming down while the other one's coming up, and we got 10 total reps for 5 on each side there as well. So you know exactly what's coming. We got about 8 seconds till we get started with that slider reverse lunge, so we are right into it. Last superset of the day, team. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Slider reverse lunges. Let's go. Now keep that chest nice and tall. You got your weight right at your hip. Keep it tight to it as you slide back. Keep the chest tall and keep your balance. Got to use that core. Now, if that's not working for you today, if you want to go into the goblet position because that gives you a little bit more stability, I'm okay with that. This is a challenging exercise, especially with the slider. It requires you to have a little bit of pressure onto that slider the entire range of motion. It actually turns on the hamstring in that leg as well, which is really, really good for us. But we're finishing with a bang today. We're going to some big muscle groups in this last superset, getting some of those floor presses and our reverse lunges, so a big quad dominant exercise as we get into this next one. I love it. Now, as you can see, Heather's going after this one. We're going heavy with our floor presses here, but they're always moving together. Always moving together. As one is coming up, one is coming down. Good, good. I love it. You are already a minute into our 6 minutes here. I love it, team. Now, these are two heavier exercises. In our previous supersets, we've been pairing a heavier exercise with a lighter kind of body weight exercise. So this one's going to feel a little bit different. As we get to that halfway point, our body is going to feel different than the previous supersets. And that's okay. Take a little bit more time this round. I want you to go heavy with these two exercises, so take that couple seconds after your floor presses. Grab a drink, get ready. Mentally, physically, those things to go together. We got to get mentally ready so you can perform physically for every single rep. Good, team, good. Oh, the sliders in these ones. They add a whole new dynamic into the reverse lunges. It might not look like it's that different of a movement. It looks like you're using the exact same muscle groups and everything like that, but that slider, it adds a little fun. Good. So it's 5 on each side for the reciprocating floor press, or 10 total. Knocking those out, going heavy, and getting back up for those lunges. Again, that's where you want to take your break, though. So remember, we're pairing them together. So if you get done with those floor presses, take that break as needed before you get into your next round. We are creeping up on the halfway point already, though, team. Got about 3.5 minutes to go. All right. Now you guys are at your own pace as always today. So check in with yourself. If we're getting to a point where you're not feeling so good, take a break. If your legs are getting to the point where you need to either drop the weight, that's okay sometimes. We can just go through the range of motion here. Or if we're getting to that point where, you know, the legs are starting to feel it, the whole body's starting to feel it, just take it a little easier. We're going to work with what we got today. You did cross the halfway point, though, so under 3 minutes. There we go. Right into those floor presses. Oh, man, those are the ones that really start to get you in this one. They, especially if we're going heavy. Floor presses are a great one, especially today with this superset. Both these exercises. Really good opportunity to build up some strength, to let that body show you how strong it is today. Good, good. Now, as we get tired, let's focus on the form that much more, because that's what's required to make sure that you're staying in those safe positions. We don't want anyone hurt, because if you're hurt, you can't get closer to your goals, and then we can't do our job as well. That's a lose-lose. We like win-wins. Good, 2 minutes to go. There we go. Speaking of wins, let's get a small win today by just getting through this workout. We got small wins, we got big wins. Your big wins are stuff like getting to your goals, hitting a PR on one of your lifts. Those are some of the bigger goals. Some of the smaller goals sometimes are like getting through a workout, maybe eating healthy in the morning. Maybe, instead of going to get the fast food, we make a dinner ourselves. Those are some of the small goals that we can make that make the big difference in the end, right? Good, good. Still knocking them out. We got about 90 seconds. 90 seconds to work. Let's finish it off today. You guys have worked so hard to get to this point. Let's not waste these last few seconds. Good, good. Now, with just over a minute left, you should be able to get right around one more set, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less. That's perfectly fine. But let's start thinking about it. How you want to finish this round? Maybe you want to go for that heaviest weight if you got a bunch of weight sitting around. I'm cool with that. If you're feeling good and feel like you want to do that, absolutely, team. Good, good. Here we go. 45 seconds. 45 seconds. Good, just like the last couple supersets. As we're tired towards the end, we're mentally getting ready for each rep, going after it. 30 seconds. I love it. I love it. Heather's even got time for one more set of her slider reverse lunges. There we go. All right, team. Let's finish strong. You got 15 seconds of work. 15. What are you going to do with it to get the most out of your workout today? Good, good. You can even out sides if you need to. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There it is, team. Our 6 minutes, 3 times through. That's 18 minutes of work, and you did it today. After our warm-up, after everything is said and done. About 30 minutes, best or worst of your day. Either way, you got it done. That's what matters. So let's stretch you out. We're going to foam roll today. So if you got one of those, definitely grab it. If not, you can hit any stretches that you that you're feeling, any stretches that you want to do. We're going to start with the lower body because that's usually what works best with the foam roller. Starting with the glutes, we're going to take one foot. We're going to put it on top of the other knee. Good. And then if your left knee is, or if your left foot is on your right knee, then you're going to want to lean to your left side. Good. Really get in the piriformis on this one. Take some time. Dig into each side glute. But amazing. Way to get this one done today. A couple different ways that we can fight some of the soreness of the last superset, especially when we're going really heavy. We can eat the right foods, so putting good foods in your body as you switch sides on your glutes here. So going to the other piriformis, other knee comes up, leaning the other way. So we can eat the right foods. Putting those good foods in your body, especially after this workout within an hour. You want to get a little bit of protein in your body. Get some nutrition back because your body is working hard to do this workout today, and now it needs to repair itself, and that's how we get stronger. So get some food into your body, especially right after this, but put the right foods in your body, and you know what those are. Try to avoid the processed meals as much as you can. Put all the right things in. Let's go down to the hamstrings next. We're going to go bottom of the glute all the way to the back of the knee. So you got a big, long hamstring behind your leg. Let's get the whole thing, all the way from the glute to the soft of the knee. Start with just one, and then we'll switch over to the other side. So food is always a big one, nutrition, and then water, hydration. That's huge as well. Always, even before your workout, that's when you really want to try to hydrate. So you're hydrated going into your workout. Anytime that you are thirsty, that's your body actually telling you that you're already dehydrated. Let's switch hamstrings. Good, good. I love it, I love it. And then the last one is sleep. Everyone's favorite one. It's always so good. Everyone enjoys it. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe there's people that don't like sleep. Good, let's go down. Keep going down the legs. Go down to the calves. You can do both these at the same time if you want. But make sure we're going to rotate the feet in and out on this one just so you can get the inside of the calves. You can get the outside of the calves. There's a lot of surface area behind that lower part of the leg. So make sure you're getting all of them. Good, good. Amazing. So sleep's always that one that, like, I don't know. I feel like I tell people, oh, well, we need to sleep more. And they're like, I can do that. But then they don't make time for it. And it's really intentional with how you get more sleep. Like, if you don't want to get more, or if you want to get more sleep, you got to be intentional about it. Take some time out of your schedule and get to bed. If you're just like, I'm just going to sleep more, that doesn't happen. It never does. Because all of a sudden it's 10 o'clock at night, you're watching your shows, and you're just like, one more episode. Netflix, it only, what is it, 15 seconds in between episodes or something? I always wait it. Good. That is what we got for you guys today. When you are done, make sure, take some time, foam roll some other spots in your body. If you got any sore spots, anything like that, definitely do that. But thank you for coming on in today. Again, my name is Coach Christian. This is Coach Heather, and we are thankful that you came in for another Coach Care Connect daily virtual workout. See you on the next one, team.